lie completely still. Feel your body slowly softening, as if every tension from the long day is gently dissolving, little by little. There is no need to hurry, no need to think or to fix anything in this moment. You only need to let go and allow your breath to guide you into a slower, deeper, softer rhythm. Imagine a peaceful place opening around you, a place with no pressure, no noise, only the gentle presence of the Lord settling over you, soft as warm light resting on your skin, like tender arms gently wrapping around your soul. You are safe here, safe to rest, safe to be tender, safe to be loved. And if these whispers are helping your mind grow lighter, take a moment to subscribe to Grace Sleep Bible, so that each night you will always have a peaceful place to return to, a place to fall asleep in His loving arms. And now, as your mind begins to quiet down like this, let us gently step into the first part of tonight's journey of rest. Your breath is still drifting gently, and with each soft rhythm, it opens a tender, quiet space where your mind can finally rest. Now, let your eyes close, slowly, softly, like a door easing shut to protect the peace inside. There is no need to force yourself to sleep, no need to hope for anything to happen quickly. Just allow yourself to remain here in this moment and feel everything around you becoming safer, warmer, closer. Feel the bed beneath your back, supporting every part of you, from the shoulders that carried so many worries, to the spine that held you upright through a long day. All of it now settling, resting, breathing. Let your mind imagine as if a warm mist, gentle like the breath of early morning, is slowly settling along your back, softening your legs, and wrapping itself around your whole body. Within that mist, there is no hurry, no pressure, no noise, only softness and warm light spreading from a place very near, a place that is, in truth, the arms of the one who looks at you with unchanging love, a love that has never grown tired, never left you, not even for a single moment in your life. Let your heart lean on Him, like a child resting against their father's chest, without needing to be strong, without needing to pretend they are okay, only breathing, only belonging, only being loved. Breathe in deeply, breathe out slowly, and feel peace flowing into every empty space within you. Everything that worried you today, everything your mind kept circling around, every question you still have no answer for, is now being set down with a gentle, quiet release. Because in this moment, nothing matters more than resting in the presence of God. He is here, right now, right beside you. You may not see Him, but His presence is warm like candlelight in the night, soft like a small stream running through your soul, and deep like the still sky behind the clouds. Let your mind imagine as if Jesus is placing His gentle hand on your shoulder, not pushing, not urging, just a soft, tender touch to whisper to you, I am here. You are not alone. You may rest. Your body responds to that touch by easing, as if every cell understands that you are safe, protected, loved with the love that asks for nothing in return. As you breathe out, let every tension, every pressure, every restless thought drift out with your breath. As you breathe in, receive the softness of the Lord, like a stream of light entering your chest and spreading through your entire body. You do not need to try. You do not need to do anything more. Just breathe and let him hold you. Slowly, very slowly, so each word can flow into your soul like a whisper in the quiet night. And now, as your mind becomes softer, lighter, let this prayer touch your heart, not suddenly, not quickly, but like water, gently blending with your breath. Lord, tonight I come to you, not with what I have accomplished, not with my strength, but with a heart in need of rest. Cover me with your peace. Quiet the noise inside my mind. Touch the places where I ache, the places I cannot tell anyone about. And let me rest in your arms, like a child held close by their father. There, I will not fear. I will not worry. I will not try to hold everything together anymore, because you are here, keeping my soul in your peace. Now, take one more deep breath and feel the peace spreading through your whole body, like a soft blanket from heaven, wrapping you gently from head to toe. You do not need to be perfect to be loved. You do not need to be strong for God to keep you. You only need to be yourself, right here, right now. And He still looks at you with love that has never changed. Let your heart settle even more, and let your body grow light as though floating on a clear, quiet stream. Everything is calming, everything is softening, everything is being held by the gentle hands of the Lord. And as your body fully relaxes in that peace, as your mind becomes light like a drifting cloud, we will gently move into the next part of tonight's journey. And now, as every burden begins to loosen and fall away, let us step into the next section together, where you will place all the weight of this long day into the hands of the Lord, softly and completely, as your breath becomes steadier, softer, and your mind begins to settle like a calm, quiet lake. Allow yourself to look back on today, but only for a brief moment, just long enough to recognize that you have come a long way. There's no need to analyze it, no need to recall every detail. Simply recognize that you have tried, you have pushed through, you have carried things that made your heart more tired than you realized. And now, it is time to lay everything down. Let your mind imagine that you are holding a heavy bag filled with all the worries of the day, unfinished conversations, things that confused you, expectations you could not meet, and emotions you did not know how to share. You have carried that bag all day. It made your shoulders sore. It made your back heavy. It made your heart sigh in ways no one else noticed. Now, gently, set that bag down beside you. Just that simple image is enough for your body to feel a little lighter. You do not need to understand everything that happened today. You do not need to find answers right away. You do not need to hold yourself together anymore. Tonight is for resting, for breathing, for letting go. Think of the things that made you weary today. A careless comment, a task left unfinished, a conversation that left you feeling low, or simply the pressure of having to be strong all day long. None of those things need to follow you into the night. You may leave them behind, like leaves falling off your shoulders, quietly, gently, with no grip left on your heart. Take another breath, a deep one, letting fresh air fill your chest. And as you breathe out, let every heaviness melt away with it. Your body knows when it needs rest. Your soul knows too. Right now, both are whispering to you, you've done enough. Rest now. The tightness in your chest is slowly dissolving like mist meeting the morning light. The warm light of God's presence is moving gently through the hidden places inside you. Maybe you tried hard today. Maybe you swallowed emotions you didn't want to feel. Maybe you didn't allow yourself to be soft. But now, in this peaceful space, you no longer have to hold yourself that way. You may breathe. You may loosen. You may let every layer fall away and simply be yourself. No one asks you to be strong forever. No one asks you to always be okay. God never asks that of you. He knows you're tired. He sees what you hide. He understands what you cannot put into words. And He is inviting you to lay it all down before Him. Imagine you placing each burden into the hands of Jesus, one by one, gently, as if every burden disappears the moment it touches His warm light. You do not need to hold them anymore. You do not need to think about them anymore. You do not need to let them ache in your heart anymore. Each burden you lay down makes your body lighter, your mind wider, your heart more peaceful. Tonight, you do not need to be strong. Tonight, you only need to be at peace. Breathe softly. Feel your shoulders loosen, your back soften, your hands resting without tension. All of these are signs that your soul is finding its home. You are being welcomed by God in gentleness, no matter what today looked like. He does not blame you. He does not demand from you. He does not ask you to try harder. He only wants you to rest in Him. And as you lie here, on your familiar bed, with your breath slowing down, let a gentle prayer, soft as a breeze, move across your lips, even if only whispered in your heart. Lord, today has been long and tiring, and there are things I could not carry on my own. I give them all to you. Every worry, every weight, every small fear, hold them for me and let me rest in your peace. Let that prayer drift into the room, covering you with a quiet stillness, like a soft blanket settling over your heart. Now, feel it. The growing silence in the room, the spreading peace within your soul. You are safe. You are held. You are loved in every breath. And as you set down everything that made your heart heavy, your mind will begin to open, to enter a deeper place in tonight's journey, where God's presence becomes even softer, even closer, and touches you in a more delicate way. And now, as every burden gently slips away from your mind, we will continue forward into a deeper place of God's presence, where your heart begins to sense Him more clearly, more tenderly, with every moment that passes. When the burdens in your heart begin to fall away like quiet leaves drifting gently to the ground, you will start to feel something else, something light, something deep, something unmistakably real, a presence, not loud, not showy, but so clear that your heart wants to settle even more. He is here, with you, right now, not far away, not waiting for you to do something to earn His nearness. He has been here, always here, when you were tired, when you were weak, when you said nothing at all. Imagine, as if there is an empty seat beside you, and there sits the one you call Father, Teacher, Savior, quietly present, simply to be with you. No urging, no judgment, no pressure, only His eyes, looking at you with the love that asks nothing back. And His presence spreads softly through the room, like warm golden light slipping into every dim corner of your soul. Your breath begins to slow, your body begins to melt into the bed like a quiet stream sinking into the earth. All of it is a sign that your soul is being covered. He is here with you right now. You may not sense him with your 5 physical senses, but your spirit knows. There is someone holding you with a love soft as wind and steady as rock. If you gently lift your heart as if opening your hands in the dark, you will realize you are not alone, for he is sitting very close to you, so close that your breath and his presence seem to blend together. You may imagine a thin stream of light, soft as morning mist, floating around you, brushing through your hair, gliding over your shoulders, and gently covering the room like a soft, warm veil. That is not just light, that is him. With a love that needs no explanation, every whisper, every breath, every pause is a sign that he is still here. He does not come to inspect you. He comes to love you and to keep you through this night. The way a father watches over the sleep of his little child. You are in the safest room tonight, not because everything outside has changed, but because within you, someone holy is dwelling. He is here with you right now. Let that phrase repeat itself like a lullaby. He is here with me right now. Once, then again. And with every repetition, another layer of safety is woven gently around your soul. You do not need to say anything. You only need to be here. Just lie where you are and let him love you with the tenderness of heaven. Take a deep breath and let yourself relax even more. Imagine you are lying in warm golden light where every wound loses its sting, every worry loses its grip, every inner voice becomes quiet. There, only his presence remains, a clear, gentle stream flowing through your heart, through your mind, washing away everything you cannot carry into sleep. And in that moment, prayer stops being a task and becomes breath. Let this prayer slip out of you, soft as wind through leaves. Lord, I do not know what to do with all my emotions. I do not know how to describe the tired places inside me. But I know you are here, and your presence alone is enough to make me feel safe. Stay with me tonight. Sit beside me like a gentle father. Take my hand with the tenderness of heaven. I need nothing else, only to know that you are here. Let that prayer fade into the room. You do not need to repeat it if you do not want to. Just let your heart rest in that light, and you will realize that this quiet presence is the deepest healing your soul has ever needed. You are not alone. You are not facing life by yourself. He is here, with you, right now. As your mind grows still like a calm lake, and your breath becomes like a soft wind through the trees, let your body relax even more, grow lighter, and drift toward complete rest. You do not need to worry about tomorrow. You do not need to think about what has not yet come. Just be here and let him hold you just like this. He is here with you right now. And now, as you feel him drawing so close, let his own words whisper to you, words gentle enough to wrap your heart like a soft blanket of comfort. He is here with you right now. And within that tender presence, something deeper begins to unfold, softer, quieter, something your soul is listening to. His word, not noise, not theory, but a living word, slipping gently into the deepest places of your heart. A word that does not condemn, does not force, does not rush. It only whispers, soft as the breath of God close beside your ear. All who are weary and burdened, come to me, and I will give you rest. Do you hear it? Not with your ears, but with the heart that is softening, little by little. One word is enough to make your sleep holy. One sentence is enough to loosen every part of you that has been holding on too tightly. He does not speak many lines, just that one, but it repeats like heaven's gentle rhythm of rest. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Each time you hear it, your heart lets go a little more. Your shoulders drop just a bit. Your breath slows by another beat. Because this word is for you tonight. You do not need an explanation. You do not need full understanding. You only need to trust and lie quietly in this truth that you can rest in Him. You have been tired all day. You have been carrying all week. You have been searching for support all month. But now your support is right here in His word, in that sentence. Come to me. You do not need to walk. You do not need to climb. You only need to rest and let Him come to you. Let His word soak into your body, from your head to your chest, to your belly, down through your legs, like a stream of living water flowing through every part of you. His word is still sounding, still cradling you through every minute of this night. I will give you rest. Not just ordinary sleep, but rest in grace, rest without strain, rest without fear of what you leave behind. He is holding you, not with hands, but with a promise spoken before the world began. And that promise still lives, still moves, still wraps around you even now as you breathe gently and whisper in your heart, Lord, I have come to you. Please give me rest in that promise. You may repeat it once or not at all. He already knows your heart wants to stay close. You do not need beautiful words. You do not need perfect phrasing. You only need breath, and let His word lull you like this. I will give you rest. Now, your body may begin to melt into the bed like the last breeze of the evening. Your mind may begin to blend into the stillness like a quiet lake. And your heart may let every noise drift away. For His word is still sounding softer than the wind, but deeper than anything anyone has ever spoken to you. One word that allows your soul to settle. You do not need to explain why you are tired. God does not ask for reasons. He only says, come to me, and you have come. Here, in this night, here, in this gentle breath. Imagine His word like a soft blanket being laid over your body, layer by layer, until every part of you is fully covered. No more tension, no more guarding, no more cold places. Only His word comforting you. Now, take one more deep breath, very slowly, and let that very scripture be the foundation of the sleep you are about to enter. I will give you rest. A word like a small, quiet boat carrying your soul away from the shore of worry toward a place of safety. The only place where you do not have to hold yourself together. Let your heart respond with silence. You do not need to speak. Just stay and let God do the rest. You are sleeping in a promise. You are sleeping in truth. You are sleeping in love. And now, as His word begins to lull your heart into deep rest, let His gentle love touch even deeper places, the places no one sees, but God understands completely. The word of God has been planted gently in your heart, and in this quietness, something else is quietly beginning to bloom, something tender, something deep, something your soul has longed for, being understood. Not everyone understands you. Not everyone hears what you truly feel. There were days you tried to express yourself, but people only heard the words. They didn't truly see you. And then you grew tired. You felt silent. You tucked everything inside, like a sealed box no one could open. But do you know something? God doesn't need that key. He does not need you to speak. He does not need explanations. He already knows. He has seen. He has understood long before you hid anything away. Let your mind imagine this. He is sitting beside you, not to question, not to search, not to push, but to listen to the things you can't put into words. Maybe you are hurting, but you don't know how to name that pain. Maybe you feel empty, but you don't know why. God knows every layer of emotion, every old wound still unhealed, every sigh you swallowed in the morning, every tear that never fell, all of it He has already seen. He has walked through those hidden places in you with eyes full of love and compassion. He understands your silence. He reads what hides behind your smile. He touches the sorrow that has no name. You don't need to force the right prayer. You don't need the perfect words, because He is listening. Even when you say nothing at all, you can simply lie there, still, breathing evenly, letting your thoughts drift away like petals floating on water. He still hears. He still understands. He still holds you with a love that has never had a limit. He hears me, even when I am silent. You can let that sentence repeat like a gentle lullaby in your mind. Each time you whisper it, another weight inside you loosens. He hears me, even when I am silent. Right now, in your room, in the soft darkness of the night, in every rise and fall of your breath, He is hearing the voice of your heart, even though it makes no sound. And He is in no hurry. He is not asking you to be strong right away. He gives you time. He gives you space. He gives you patience, the kind you rarely give yourself. Hold this image in your mind. You resting in the arms of God, saying nothing, needing nothing, surrounded only by His presence and His understanding. You are not judged. You are not forgotten. You are not misunderstood. You are fully known. Maybe it has been a long time since you felt that, the feeling of being understood, being known, being loved without doing anything at all. But tonight, in this gentle reading, in this slow breath, God is restoring that in you. I know you. I understand you. Even what you do not say, I have already seen. Those words are still echoing softly in the room. You can slow your breathing and let your heart fall into that soft space. No resistance, no explaining, no perfection required. Just resting in a love that understands completely. And in this silence, God is doing His gentlest work, listening and healing. Nothing more is needed. No sound, no tears. Just you, your true self, in this surrendered stillness. Now, let these final words lead you to the edge of sleep. He knows me. He understands me. He will not leave me. And if something rises in your heart, small, unclear, hard to name, let God hold it. You do not need to try. Just believe that He is listening. You are no longer alone with your pain, no longer alone with what has no name. For the one who understands you best is sitting beside you, watching over you, holding you close. You can sleep in the arms of such a God who understands you, even when you say nothing at all. And in that deep understanding, God begins to touch the hidden places within you, the places where old wounds have slept for so long. But tonight, He will heal them as you lie there, still, in the complete understanding of the one who loves you. Something gentle is happening, quietly but deeply. It is healing, not loud, not forced. Just like light quietly filling a room and every shadow retreating on its own, God is healing you right now in this very stillness. Imagine a warm stream of light, soft as mist, yet alive like breath, slowly flowing down over the crown of your head. You do not need to do anything, just receive. That light is His healing presence. It moves across your forehead, soothing the thoughts still drifting silently beneath the surface. It flows over your eyes, where old tears once pressed back, now wiped away. It reaches your jaw, the place you clenched through many difficult moments, and now it softens, one part at a time, relaxed, released, restored. The light continues downward, through your neck, to your shoulders, where the weight of many days has gathered. But now, everything begins to melt away, like ice under morning sunlight. You do not need to try. You do not need to plead. Healing does not require you to be worthy. It is given freely, because He is the God of mercy. Each breath you take carries that light deeper inside. Breathe in, and imagine you are inhaling life from heaven. Breathe out, and let every ache, every fatigue slip away with your breath. Your chest is renewed. Your heart beats slower, as if being held gently in the hands of the Creator Himself. The light moves down into your abdomen, the place where emotions often hide, where heaviness settles without reason. Now, that place is also touched, also soothed. This light is invisible healing, covering every organ, every cell in your body. Whatever pain remains, let the light touch it. No understanding needed, no explanation, just let the light pass through. God knows how tired your body has been. He knows the places you've grown so used to hurting that you barely recognize the pain anymore. And He is doing what you cannot do for yourself. Let the light flow down your legs, the legs that have stood, walked, trembled, and now can rest. Every toe, every muscle, every joint, all of it covered in soft light. Your whole body is being gathered, soothed, healed by God, as if He is rocking you to rest with the light too gentle for words. But it is not only your body, it is your soul as well. Old memories tucked away, wounds you thought were healed, but still ache in the night, hurt you never dared to open. God is loosening each layer, not rushed, not painful, just gentle, deep, and full of love. You do not need to resist. You only need to allow yourself to soften, to let Him touch, to let Him wipe, to let Him heal. Lord, if anything in me still hurts, touch it. If any part of my body or soul remains closed, melt it with your light. That is all the prayer you need tonight. Not long, not polished, only honest. Now, lie still, like a child sleeping in its mother's arms, and know every breath you take is a breath of healing. Every cell is being renewed. Every emotion is being washed clean. You are being restored in the love and light of God. You are not alone. You're not abandoned. You're not left to heal yourself. He is doing it in the night, in the quiet, in His grace. And as your body and soul are being gently healed, God also begins to touch the deepest hidden places, the places where fear still quietly holds you, so He can replace them with His peace. As your body and soul begin to heal, there is something else that God is gently touching: your hidden fears, the quiet worries you have carried for too long, the nameless anxieties hiding inside the smallest corners of your thoughts, racing through your mind each night when the lights go out and it is just you and your own heart. The unanswered questions, the endless what-ifs, the negative assumptions slipping in like shadows running across the room of your mind. But now, in this peaceful night, you are no longer facing them alone. There is nothing left to fear, because He is watching over you. He is not only sitting beside you, He is guarding you, like a father sitting silently next to his child's bed, eyes open, heart awake, keeping watch. You can close your eyes, you can rest, you can sleep deeply, because God stays awake to guard you. Breathe slowly and imagine each worry is a feather and God is blowing them away one by one, light as wind, soft as a lullaby from heaven. No more bracing, no more tightening inside, no more holding on to anything. You do not need to control everything. You do not need to think ahead, worry after, plan every outcome. You only need to stay in the hands of God, and in His hands, nothing can harm you. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalm 23:4. Let that scripture echo gently inside you, like an invisible shield blocking every threat. You are not in the darkness alone. You are lying in the light of His protection. Every wave of worry is pulling back like the tide. Every bit of unease is dissolving into the soft quiet, because you know, He is guarding you. Not only your body, your mind, your dreams, even what happens after you fall asleep. You are safe. You are truly safe. You do not have to fear waking up suddenly in anxiety. You may dream, and let your dreams drift into a bright place filled only with peace and gentle light. Now, imagine a circle of light being drawn around your bed, a circle that cannot break, cannot be pierced, because God Himself is standing there. He places angels around you. He spreads peace over you like a soft blanket. Your mind grows calm. Your chest feels lighter. Your face softens. Your whole body is being lulled into a sleep without fear. There is nothing left to be afraid of, for God is guarding you. You can whisper it very slowly, very softly, like a lullaby. I am not afraid, because the Lord is holding me. Breathe in and let peace fill your chest. Breathe out and let fear vanish like morning mist. God knows what you have feared before. You feared losing. You feared being hurt again. You feared the unknown. You feared failure. You feared being not enough. But now, you are lying in the arms of the one who never fails. He is not only strong, He is gentle. He is not only sovereign, He holds you close. And because of that, you can sleep. Sleep without tension. Sleep without fear. Sleep like a child in the arms of a father. No more weight, no more pressure, only complete safety. You have passed through seasons of worry, but tonight you enter a season of peace, and in that season, no fear is allowed to remain. And as that peace begins to fill every corner of your heart, let the gentle images of water, light, and the arms of God carry you even deeper into rest. Now, as fear has faded like smoke dissolving into the night, and you are lying safely under the gentle watch of God, Let your mind drift a little farther into a place filled with soft light and water. So much water, but not rushing, not fierce, just a stream, quiet, flowing. Imagine a small stream wide enough for your eyes to follow, stretching all the way to the horizon of your thoughts. The water is clear, soft as silk, sunlight glimmering on its surface, casting warm golden ribbons that drift like a wordless song from heaven. You do not need to walk there. You only need to breathe and let your mind float into that stream. It feels as if everything rigid inside you begins to soften. Everything held tightly begins to loosen. No thinking, no remembering, just drifting. That stream is the peace of God, unlike any peace you have ever known, not dependent on circumstances, not removed by situations. A peace unshakable, flowing through your soul into its deepest places. You may hear the gentle trickle of water around you, like a lullaby composed by God Himself. And the light on the water is His gaze, watching over you with tenderness, without judgment, without pressure, only presence, only embrace. You are lying still, and your heart is slowly sinking with the movement of that stream. No resistance, no tension, only complete surrender. Let each breath you take be a soft glide along the water. Every inhale receiving His light and His gentleness. Every exhale releasing another worry. Lord, let me rest in your peace. You may whisper it very quietly, very slowly, very softly, or say nothing at all and let the words flow silently in your heart. Lord, let me rest in your peace. Each time your heart touches that prayer, your spirit sinks a little deeper into calm. Your body softens more. Your awareness begins to drift away like a small leaf set gently upon the water, not trying to go anywhere, not searching for anything, just drifting, because the stream itself knows the way to rest. God is not leaving you alone in the water. He is beside you, moving gently, quietly, always near. If anything inside you still clings, place it upon the water and let it float away. You do not need to know why you held it for so long. You do not need regret, just release. Peace does not come by controlling everything. Peace comes when you allow everything to drift in God's hands. Now, the room where you lie has become a holy place, not because the room is perfect, but because God is here. Light is here, and His stream of peace is now flowing inside you. You are not simply lying down to sleep. You are resting in His presence. No one can take this from you. No one can interrupt it, because this is sacred between you and God alone. Once more, let that prayer whisper, Lord, let me rest in your peace. You do not need to pray loudly. You do not need eloquent words. You only need to be sincere. You only need to be present. And if your eyes begin to grow heavy, if your breath grows longer, slower, know this: you are drifting into sleep on the stream of heaven. And now, as you sink deeply into that gentle stream of peace, let your heart settle even further to receive the unconditional love that God is quietly pouring into you. After you have drifted through the stream of peace, been covered in light, and breathed in the gentleness that asks nothing of you, it is time to feel something deeper, wider, warmer than anything else. The unconditional love of God. Not a love that comes when you get things right. Not a love that changes with moods. Not a love fragile, temporary, or easily lost. But an everlasting love, always there, unchanging, unmoving, whether you succeed or fail, whether you feel strong or fragile, whether you walk forward or stumble. God loves you, not because you are perfect. He loves you because He is love. Not because of what you do, but because of who you are, exactly as you are. You may take a soft breath and let layers of self-blame melt away, like morning mist dissolving in sunlight. No proving, no striving to be worthy, just resting in that love. I am loved, not because I am perfect, but because He is love. You may repeat that as a whispered lullaby beneath your breath. Every time you say it, another layer of defense loosens, another wound softens. I am loved, even when I do nothing at all. You do not have to do anything tonight. You do not have to understand everything. You do not have to reshape yourself to fit an expectation. God looks at you right now with eyes full of tenderness. He does not see you through your mistakes. He doesn't see you through your achievements. He sees you through His love. And in that gaze, you are safe. You are enough. You are chosen. Nothing can take that away. No circumstance can fade it. You are loved, not because of what you can do, but because the one who loves you never changes. Let your heart settle. Let each heartbeat align with this truth. I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. Whisper it, slowly, softly, each phrase like a warm river flowing over your entire body. No more doubt, no more resistance, no more loneliness. Because in that love, you are held, covered, fully accepted. You can sleep without wondering if you deserve rest. You can dream without fear of rejection. You can breathe as your true self. Because you know He loves me, even when I do nothing. Now, imagine that love as a great blanket, endless, weightless, covering you gently from head to toe, from the outside to the deepest places within. You do not need to pull it close. You do not need to hold on to it. Love wraps itself around you on its own. It knows when you are cold. It knows when you tremble. It knows even when you do not know you need love. And still, that love remains, waiting for you to open your heart. And tonight, you have opened it. God is smiling and whispering into your ear, "My beloved child, I love you, not because of what you do for me, but because you are mine." And if you begin to drift into sleep, let that sleep be carried on these words, "I love you. I have chosen you. I will never leave you." You may exhale softly, knowing there is nothing you must do to keep this love. You do not hold it. It holds you first. And now, as you lie quietly in this unconditional love, let your heart place every burden into God's hands so He can carry, guard, and keep you through the night. Now, when you have been loved, without condition, without limits, without demands, let that love carry you one step further, to place everything into God's hands, not only the beautiful things, but everything, even what you do not understand, even what you are not ready to say aloud, even what you are still trying so hard to control. Tonight, you do not have to hold anything anymore. You do not have to tighten your grip. You do not have to check everything again and again, because you cannot control it all. But God can. You can breathe and let this sentence fall into your heart like a drop of holy water. I cannot control everything, but you can. There are things you have tried to manage for so many days. You think about them in the daylight, and sometimes you carry them into your sleep. You hold them tightly because you fear that if you let go, everything will fall apart. But you know something. It is exactly when you let go that God begins to hold. He does not force your hands open. He waits for you to be ready. And tonight, your heart has softened enough to whisper, I surrender, Lord. Not surrender out of defeat, but surrender in trust. Because you know, the one you entrust your life to will never abandon you. Imagine now, you are standing before a large, gentle, open hand. That hand does not rush you. It simply waits. And in your hands, you are holding worries, plans, unfinished things you do not know how to solve. And then you gently place them into His hand, one by one, not rushed, not afraid, just placing them down. You may close your eyes and imagine yourself whispering, Lord, I do not know what to do with this anymore, so I give it to you. Please hold it for me. And as you do, a strange feeling begins to spread, lighter, wider, freer. You are no longer carrying that burden alone. Every single thing, from worries about your loved ones, to plans still unfinished, to memories that make your heart sink, even the things that have not happened yet, but still weigh on your mind. All of them are now placed into His hand, a hand that never trembles. You do not have to hold what you cannot control. You only need to hold one thing, the belief that He is holding everything else. Now, every cell in your body is breathing easier. Every muscle is releasing a little more, because you do not need to play God anymore. You are the child, and the Father is here to carry, to cover, to care, and you only need to lie still, rest still, trust still. I cannot control everything, but you can. Let that sentence rock you to sleep, like a gentle hammock swaying with each breath. Inhale, I surrender. Exhale, you are in control. Inhale, I let go. Exhale, you are holding me. You are not falling into emptiness. You are falling into the hands of the Almighty, and He will not let you crash. He will not let you lose. He will not let you break alone. Tonight's sleep is not an escape, but an act of faith. You are saying with your rest, I believe you are big enough that I can sleep. And that pleases God more than you know. He wants you to rest. He wants you to trust that He is working, even while you sleep. And now, when everything has been placed down, when you no longer have to hold anything, your heart can begin to turn toward the people you love. And because you are now resting safely in God's hands, let that love spread outward to your loved ones, so they too can be watched over and kept by Him tonight. Now, when you have laid down everything that belongs to you, and you are resting quietly in the hands of God, a very gentle moment is drawing near. It is the moment of praying for the ones you love, not with loud words, not with polished language, but with whispers, soft as breath, flowing like a stream of love. You can let their faces appear, one by one, like little glowing lights rising in your mind. Perhaps your parents, your siblings, your spouse, your children, or a friend who is struggling through a difficult time. Anyone your heart is quietly holding with tender concern. And now, in the peaceful presence of God, Place them into His hands, not because you worry for them, but because you believe that God's blessing can reach places your hands can never touch. Whisper in your heart, Lord, please draw near to the one I love, just as you are near to me right now. Each person appears like a small candle being lit by His gentle presence. You do not need to know exactly what they are facing. You do not need to know the perfect words to pray, because God knows. He sees more clearly than you do. He loves far more deeply than you do. You only need to open your heart and say, may your blessing rest on my parents. Cover them, lift them, restore them. May your peace rest on my children as they learn, as they play, as they dream. May your protection be with the one I love. Tonight, you can pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and let each prayer melt gently into the air around you. No need to repeat it many times. No need to hurry. Just sincerity. Because a sincere prayer always touches God's heart. You cannot be with everyone all the time. You cannot control what happens to them. But God can. He is not limited by distance. He is not bound by time. And tonight, while you sleep, He will continue watching over you and every person you love. Imagine a circle of light expanding from where you rest, moving through the room, rising above the roof, spreading over the homes of your loved ones. Every room, every bed, every breath, covered by God's light. You do not have to strain to protect those you love. You only need to trust that God's hand never loosens. Let your heart whisper once more, Lord, I give you the ones I love. May they rest safely in your care, just as I do right now. And if there is someone you are hurt by, someone you are struggling to forgive, someone whose memory still aches, perhaps tonight is also the night to quietly say, Lord, help me let go and let your love do the rest. Because God does not only hold the ones you belong to, He also holds the things you cannot say, the places you cannot reach, the emotions you cannot fix. Now, you can place every face in your heart gently into the hands of the Heavenly Father. And know they are loved, they are protected, they are surrounded just as you are. Exhale slowly and let your heart become weightless, like a feather in the wind. No more burden on your shoulders. No more trying to carry others alone. No more doing God's job for Him. Because He is holding every single one of them with a love that never sleeps. You can sleep now. He will stay awake. And now, after placing every loved one into God's hands, let Him wrap His arms around you once more to bring you into an even deeper rest, where your breath and your soul become fully aligned with His holy presence. Now, after placing your family and every loved one into God's hands, it is time for you to quietly look at your own life as well. Day after day, you have been living, working, trying, sometimes with many tasks, sometimes with very little strength, sometimes with burdens no one else knows you carried, but God knows, God sees, and right now, He wants you to know this. You do not have to carry everything alone. Life can be heavy, but you are not walking through it by yourself. Work can be exhausting, but you are not meant to rely on your own strength forever. Tonight, let your heart rest and place even those invisible burdens into His hands. Lord, I give you my work. Please guide me, open the way, and give me new strength. You do not need to plan every step. You do not need to control every detail. God already knows the direction you are heading. He is already there. long before you made your plans. And He promises to guide you, stay with you, and provide enough. Maybe you are waiting for a door to open. Maybe you are in a season where nothing feels clear. Maybe you feel small in a world that feels too big. But God is not small, and He is the one who makes a way in the wilderness when there is no way at all. You can breathe and let your heart become simpler, gentler, like this prayer. Lord, make a way for me where I cannot see one. Give me strength where I am weak. Teach me gratitude, even in the small things. When you speak those words, you are opening your heart and allowing grace to enter. You do not need to be better, faster, or more perfect. You only need to be honest about your limits. And when you surrender quietly like this, God begins doing the things you cannot do. Let your breath become steady and allow your mind to stop carrying tomorrow, because tomorrow belongs to Him. Your part is to rest tonight. You do not need to fear missing opportunities. You do not need to worry about lacking resources. You do not need to push yourself to be more, because in God, there is everything you need. He knows what is enough for you. He knows when to slow you down. He knows when you need to stop and rest. Perhaps the greatest miracle tonight is not that God changes your circumstances instantly, but that He changes your heart from worry to peace, from pressure to gratitude, from control to surrender. Let this prayer be spoken once more, and then let it rest inside your heart. Lord, make a way, give me strength, and teach me gratitude, even in what I do not yet understand. You do not need to be the master of your life. You only need to know the one who is. And that one is holding you, caring for you, planning for you with unchanging goodness. Breathe in deeply and feel peace spreading across your body. Exhale slowly and let every worry about life drift away. You are covered by heaven's care. You are held by a love that never grows tired, even while you sleep. God is working on your behalf. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Every step you take, God already knows. And tonight, He wants you to believe that even while you rest, He is opening the way ahead. And now, after surrendering your entire life into His hands, let your heart remain in this present moment. A moment where it is only God, only you, and a presence so near, so deep. Now, after you have placed your work and your life into God's hands, this is the moment when you can allow yourself to rest completely. There is nothing left to worry about, nothing left to arrange, nothing left for you to hold on to. Only one gentle truth, covering you like a soft blanket. When I sleep, you stay awake. You never sleep. You can whisper that again, slowly, softly, like a lullaby for your own soul. When I sleep, you stay awake. No one guards you better than God. No one loves you quietly in the night the way He does. When your eyes close, God does not leave. God is not busy with anything else. God is not distracted. He is still here, sitting close, holding you like a father, sitting beside His child's bed through the whole night, saying nothing, doing nothing loud, just being there, just keeping watch. Can you picture that? The room you are in is no longer dark because there is light, the light of His presence, a light from the one who never turns His eyes away from you. You can sleep deeply because you know He is guarding you. Every breath you take, every beat of your heart, every dream you enter, is held in his hands, and those hands never loosen. When the world quiets down, when every sound fades, when you fall into silence, God begins to whisper, not with words, but with an unchanging presence. You no longer have to watch over anything. You no longer have to stay alert out of fear, because now God is the one keeping watch. He does not tire. He does not close his eyes. He does not overlook anything. He stays awake for you, so you can rest. You can breathe deeper now, longer now, because you do not need to be guarded. You do not need to brace yourself. You do not need to fear what might happen. God is holding this night, holding you, holding the room, holding even the invisible things. He holds the dreams you are about to enter. He holds the thoughts you are letting go of. He holds the things you no longer remember, but still worry about in secret. He sees it all, and he holds it all. You do not need to understand. You only need to believe. Believe that God never sleeps, never forgets, never misses anything. He keeps you better than you have ever kept yourself. Now, let your body loosen like water, melting into the softness of the night. Let your mind stop running. There is nowhere left to go, no thought left to catch. Only rest, presence, protection. And one beautiful truth: when I sleep, God stays awake. You are in his hands, not halfway, not temporarily, but completely. No one can pull you out of those hands. No one can stand between you and the one who guards you. Your sleep tonight is a declaration of faith. I trust you, Lord, so I can rest. And God smiles, watching you drift into sleep in his own arms. You do not need to do anything else. Just close your eyes and let everything melt into his eternal protection. And while he continues to watch over you, you can let your mind drift into the deepest place, where your breath and your soul melt into the sweet sleep he prepared for you. Now, when you are being held in the quiet watchfulness of God, when your heart is calm and your breathing has slowed, this is the moment when he begins to lull you into sleep by his grace. Not an ordinary sleep, but a sleep that is given. A sleep for someone who is loved. A sleep that no longer needs to hold anything tight. You can breathe slowly and let your whole body soften like a snowflake resting on the ground. God is here, not only keeping you, but soothing you. With what? With his very breath. You do not need to imagine anything complicated. Just picture this. Every time you breathe in, you are inhaling the gentle breath of God himself, warm, pure, filled with grace. And every time you breathe out, the fatigue, the worries, the leftover burdens dissolve into the air of his goodness. That breath comes from the one who loves you so deeply that he chooses to stay by your side, to lull you to sleep with his own life. Can you feel it? A pair of arms, wide enough to hold all of you, soft enough that you never want to leave. Those arms are not made of skin and bone, but of light, forgiveness, and mercy. And you are resting completely inside them, like a child who has stopped crying, lifted into a father's arms and soothed by his whisper, "Rest, my child. You do not need to do anything now. Just stay here and sleep in my arms." You no longer need to resist anything. No need to think about tomorrow. No need to keep a posture. Just melt into that grace. Imagine a great pair of wings lowering over you, not to fly away, but to shelter, light as a blanket, soft as clouds, warm as breath. They are the wings of the Almighty, pulling you close and whispering, "Sleep, my child. I am lulling you with a love that never ends." You no longer need to put yourself to sleep. God is doing it for you. With His breath, His arms, His wings, and the gaze that watches you through the night. Every beat of your heart is being held. Every dream you enter is being covered. You are sleeping in grace. And in that grace, there is no room for self-blame, no echoes of "I should have," no shadows of "not enough." Only, you are loved, you are forgiven, you are being soothed. This sleep is like a deep, quiet ocean. No rowing, no swimming. You simply float, and God keeps you from sinking. Your breath is slowing. This voice is drifting farther. Your mind is slipping deeper to a place where only God and you remain. A place beyond language, a place where presence alone comforts you. You no longer need to stay in control. You are now in the arms of God. No one can pull you from them. No noise can wake you from this love. Rest confidently, because His grace does not fade at midnight. It stays with you until morning and remains with you when a new day begins. But tonight, you do not need to think about that. Tonight, you only need to breathe softly and allow yourself to be soothed. And now, as you are fully wrapped in His breath, His arms, and His grace, let sleep carry you into the final place, where His presence continues to hold you all the way until morning. Now, you have drifted far away from the long, weary days, far from the tangled thoughts, far from the things that weighed on your heart, and you are standing in a space that is completely still, a place where you no longer need to understand. You no longer need to be strong. There is only a gentle presence holding you, soothing you, covering you like soft night mist. You are not alone, not anymore, because there is one who is here, not just near you, but within you, in your breath, in your heartbeat, in this very silence. You do not need to listen to anything else. You only need to feel. Feel the light resting softly on your forehead. Feel the arms draped around your shoulders. Feel the gentle life flowing through every strand of hair. No one is demanding anything from you. No one is judging you. Nothing is waiting for you to finish. There is only rest, gentleness, fullness. Imagine an endless space, soft as clouds, still as a quiet lake, opening beneath you. You are not falling. You are being held, completely, safely held. Because God Himself is the foundation beneath you, the air you breathe in, the soft pillow you lean on, the space surrounding you in the night. Every movement now slows, fades. There's only you and that presence. No words, no images, no descriptions, only knowing that you are loved, knowing that you are kept, knowing that you are falling asleep in a peace that comes from heaven. Your mind is slowing thought by thought. It no longer wants to understand anything. It only wants to rest. Your body has fully softened. No more tension. No more holding on. And sleep is flowing toward you like a quiet stream, carrying you into something lighter, warmer, safer. You may breathe or not even notice you're breathing, because the breath of God is breathing for you. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to hear, nothing you need to hold. Only this, to be in Him, to sleep in Him, to rest in Him. Your breath loosens, lengthens, softens. Your mind opens and then slowly drifts into that thin layer between waking and dreaming. God is still there, not moving away, not stepping back. not falling asleep. He is sitting beside you, and He knows that you no longer need more words, only His presence. This sound begins to slip away too, like the voice of someone quietly leaving the room, soft, slow. So you may stay here with Him. You do not need to open your eyes. You do not need to do anything else. Just breathe and let Him hold you. No more whispering, no more guiding, only dim light, gentle breath, silent space, and a deep, deep sleep, covering you in a love that never ends. Thank you for walking through this journey. And now, sleep deeply, for you are loved, you are kept, and you are resting in the arms of the one who never sleeps. May you have a peaceful night, a holy sleep, and a true rest. God is holding you all the way until morning. If you felt peace through the journey, let this little channel walk with you each night. Tap subscribe so you never miss the next Bible sleep meditation. Comment below if you have a prayer you'd like me to include in a future video. Share this video with someone you love, because someone out there also needs a night of real rest. You are not alone. And don't let the ones you love walk through the dark alone either. Sleep deeply now, for you are being held safely in His arms.